I never prep things ahead of time like this. I'm only doing it because I'm trying to impress you. Don't think about it. That's the theme today. Don't think about dinner.
We keep saying that all week.
Hi everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. I have a very special guest today, as you can see. Jen Lawlor is here. We're making a really fun recipe from her new book, Don't Think About Dinner. It literally just came out this week, so this is so exciting.
So crazy.
And we are going to host a cookbook club together.
We are.
We're confirming it soon, but it's going to be around the Valentine's Day holiday, so we thought we'd make something that would be really special to make for that time. Why don't you tell them what we're making today?
We're going to be making garlic and herb spatchcock chicken, which is in the chapter that's called A Little Fancier in Don't Think About Dinner. It is a little fancier. But it's great for Valentine's Day because it's a little fancy. It tastes like something you'd get at a restaurant. Yeah. But also you don't have to be in the kitchen for hours and not actually like have your Valentine's Day date.
Right. You want to enjoy your Valentine's Day with whoever or by yourself. Even.
Yeah. Oh, make it for yourself. Yes, meal prep it.
That's actually kind of my favorite type of recipe because I feel like what I like to teach people about cooking is that you can make kind of restaurant high quality things and it's not that difficult most of the time. Okay, well, let's get into it. I'm so excited.
Let's do it.
Okay, so what are the, what's the first step? What do we do first?
What's the first step? So, first step, I think you already did. Preheat the oven to 400.
I did. It's hot in here, if you can feel it.
I'm feeling nice and cozy.
It's very warm in here.
And then the next step is making the spice mix.
Okay.
Which we have our dried herb spice mix. You're making it so easy.
I, by the way, never do this. Thank you.
It's rosemary and sage and salt and pepper, garlic. It's very simple.
Yeah. I've also never used dried ground sage before. I didn't know you could get that, which is crazy to say.
I use it all the time, especially in the fall. This is kind of a fall-like recipe, but it's also wintry and cozy, and then it's like you can make it all year, but the thyme and the sage makes it taste that little Thanksgiving-y. Yeah, it's really good. I think you're going to love it.
What do you think prepping the chicken next?
We're going to spatchcock the chicken, which is definitely the most work.
Yes.
But we're going to show people how to do it and make it very easy.
If you don't know what a spatchcock is, you're cutting the spine out of the bird.
If you have a big chicken, this is a good kind of medium size, I feel like, but sometimes a big chicken takes a long time to cook.
Totally.
And this is going to be done in 45 minutes. It will depend on what poundage you get.
It's pretty small.
Yeah.
She's a little girl.
But perfect for a date night.
Exactly. These are my kitchen shears. This is what I have to cut the chicken. I'm hoping it'll be good. Okay, this is a stupid question, but maybe some people are asking this. I've done this wrong before. Which side?
So you want to do breast side down.
So here is what, okay.
And then you can now see the spine.
Yes. Do you want to cut it?
I would love to cut it.
I was like, please.
So breast side down, and then I just check, because sometimes you got stuff in there and sometimes you don't. We don't have any things in the cavity. And then you can feel where the bone is, and you can kind of go like that. And you want to cut as close to the spine as possible. And if you kind of get in there, that's okay.
Yep.
And then we're going to do that on both sides. And having a good pair of kitchen shears is important for this, because don't be using your craft scissors.
And is there any, I guess sometimes if you don't have kitchen shears, some people use a really sharp knife.
You can. It's a little more dangerous.
Yeah,
so
totally.
I'm not here recommending it. But the scissors make it a lot easier. And you can see, this is not a long process. This is a few minutes of work to save you up to 45 minutes in the oven. And when you're going to cut the chicken in the end and serve it, I mean, you don't have to wait for it to cool as long. It's not as messy. It's not as scary.
Put that in here if you want,
And you can always use that to make a stock. Okay, so that was honestly the hardest part.
Yeah.
And then from here, we're just going to flip it over. And that's at least better to look at.
Yep. Yeah. It still looks like chicken.
And then we just want to, sometimes you can kind of manually do it. But if you just do a good press until you hear this little crack and it lays flat, got a high bone on this one.
Yeah.
So I might need to, there we go.
Oh, nice.
And when you have it laying flat, we're going to tuck the wings when we go to actually add it to our pan. But
Gorgeous. Oh my God. Body.
We love her. I'm like my dripping chicken hands.
Okay, great.
So it's easy.
It is easy.
Sounds intimidating, and then you do it, and you're like, why haven't I cooked chicken like this all the time? And it's also budget friendly. If you get it spatchcocked for you at the grocery store, it's going to cost a lot more, and that's a 5-second process where you can save a bunch.
I didn't know you could get it like that at the store. That's so crazy.
And then what we're going to do next is just pat it dry with some paper towels. I like to get it as dry as possible so that when we add that spice herb mixture on top, then it's really like staying on there.
Do you dry the other side too? Is it really just this top side?
I try to. Like it doesn't have to be perfect, and obviously we're going to transfer it. Yep. And in the dish, it'll have a little bit of liquid, but as much as you can, it just like deepens the flavor.
Yeah.
How I have in the photo is just on a big sheet pan, which is a great way to do it. If you have something like this, you can do this as well. It'll just kind of affect how your vegetables come out. So doing it in like a deep baking dish like this, the potatoes and the onions will be more like steamed and roasted and really yummy. If you do it on a sheet pan like this, you can see you're going to get a little bit more of the browning crispy. So, so I'm just going to transfer this guy in. And then,
silly question, does it? It is. As I say, does it matter which way it's laying? No, right?
Just as much as you can get it to like lay flat and have that space. That is what the key is.
Great. Okay, so why don't we dress the chicken? So we're gonna mix. Do you want a bigger bowl, or you think it's okay?
No, I think that's fine because we're gonna do. This is 2 teaspoons of salt. We've got our garlic herb spice mixture, and then we're gonna add about 3 tablespoons of olive oil and make a paste.
Great.
So if you want to put the salt in there, you can do that.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, so you want to do, it's a good hefty amount of oil for all of the chicken and the veggies.
3, how do you feel about that? Maybe a little more?
A little more, I think. Yeah, it'll be kind of like a liquidy paste. And then give it a good mix.
Let's see. I always measure with my heart with olive oil because I'm like,
that looks great.
Okay,
that's
sweet.
Exactly what we're going for. Yeah, then we can mince up our garlic. I think I say 4 cloves. Oh, 6 cloves. I was going to say, but we can measure with our heart.
Oh, yeah, that is another one I measure with my heart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jesus.
Beautiful. So why don't you do the garlic and I can start to cut the onion or potatoes?
Well, you do the onion. I hate cutting onion.
Yeah.
Okay. This is where things get tight because we're going to have to do it really
We're going to be nice and close.
Here, and it's fine. I'm going to lean up this way and it'll look fine.
And the most fine you can mince the garlic, the better, because it is going into the oven for a bit. So when it's a big chunk of garlic, then it can get a little too crispy on the outside. So try to mince it as finely as you can.
Got it. I also feel like when you mince it almost near like the paste is when you get the most flavor out of it because you're breaking up those enzymes, I believe.
I know. That's why sometimes I'll take a like a zester or a grater and use that.
Any particular way you're cutting the onion or just like thin slice?
Thin slice. If you wanted to do more of like a dice, you could, but I think for a recipe like this, I like to have like the onion piece, I guess I don't know what to call it, the strings of onion, but that makes it sound gross. And it caramelizes in the oven when it's these like thin slices too, which is just really delicious and adds great flavor. Even if you're not directly eating a piece of the onion, you get the flavor in like everything cooking in this one dish or one sheet pan. And even if you did just want that flavor and like you're busy, you can cut it into quarters, throw it on the sheet pan, kind of like what we're gonna do with the lemon, and just like get the onion flavor.
Sweet.
But this is nice for having that bite and veggies on your plate too.
Did this recipe, was this inspired at all by anything like you grew up with, or like what made you think of like this particular thing?
The reason I wanted to include it is because I wanted just like a go-to spatchcock chicken recipe in the book. So it's something that has like this really simple spice mix, simple veggies. You can customize it if you want to. And it's kind of the go-to that Brian and I will do at home if we're making a spatchcock chicken.
Yeah.
I kind of just like what's in the pantry, what we always have, like potatoes and onions in our little produce bowl.
Yeah.
So I take all of that stuff, kind of like just throw it all together, do the spices that sound the best with it. And we've made like this kind of recipe like 100 times.
Yeah.
And the leftovers are great. Like I'll make a meal like this. We'll have, you know, half of it, or I mean, depending on how hungry we are.
True.
And then I just take everything off the bone, put it in a container, and then it's like on my salad the next day. It's in a grain bowl. There's so many different ways to use it. It's like the most flavorful chicken ever.
Amazing. Okay, well, so garlic, how do you feel about that?
That looks amazing.
Perfect.
So we can add that right into our
into
paste,
this guy here.
whatever we want to call it.
I know. I would say paste is accurate.
I would eat that with a spoon, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, same. Raw garlic and all. I don't care how it do it.
Yeah.
It smells amazing. Oh, the crazy.
Okay, that looks exactly what we're going for.
Perfect.
I've got the onion, and now the last thing we need to do, we're going to make really small pieces of the potatoes so they get fully cooked in the amount of time and a little crisp on the outside. Yes. I say 1/2-inch cubes, so like pretty small.
Yeah.
You can see kind of in the photo what we've got.
Yeah.
And then for the lemon, I cut into quarters. If there's an opportunity to put a roasted lemon on a sheet pan in a recipe, I will. When you roast it, it literally just like falls out, especially when it's in the oven for this long. It gets so brown. You squeeze it. It's like sweet and acidic and delicious. Yum. So I love to do that. There's multiple recipes in the book that I do this with too. There's this lemon dill sauce that goes with, it's an herby cauliflower and chickpea bowl. Ooh. And it's a 30-minute meal. You put the chickpeas on the sheet pan, cauliflower, a similar actually spice mix to this. And then once the lemon is done roasting on the pan and everything else is ready, you squeeze it into Greek yogurt, add some fresh dill and like salt and pepper, give it a mix, and it's the best yogurt sauce. Like I will put it on anything. Yeah. And I'm picky about a yogurt sauce. So that's our veggie chopping.
Boom.
And now it's really just time to assemble, get her in the oven.
Amazing. So we got the chicken. Let's bring her back over here. Whee. It just looks so funny when they're like that. It looks like you dropped them from like a 3-story building.
Well, my dogs bark at me when I'm making a recipe like this because they're like, what is that? Like I'm like, do you think this is one of you?
Right. Like, this is not you. You're safe. Oh my God. You have 2 dachshunds, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh my God. It fits similar in size to this chicken here.
Exactly. That's probably why they're freaking out.
I know. I love that. Please don't do that to us next. So what I recommend in the recipe is taking this potato onion mixture in one bowl and tossing it with half of our paste. So if we have a big bowl, we can do that.
I do have a big bowl.
Oh, that's perfect. So we can add our veggies. Ooh. And then I'm just gonna estimate like half of that. That's about half.
Yeah.
And then just give it a mix.
Okay.
We can even give her a little more. And then I'm gonna take the other half and just put it right on the chicken so we can coat it.
Oh, it smells so good.
It's just the best smells ever. And this will drip off of the chicken as it cooks and get into the potatoes and onions too. But just so we make sure we've really got flavor on everything, the extra step is helpful if you have the time. And now I'm gonna tuck the wings before we actually add that in.
What's the, why? What's the purpose of that?
That's a great question. Well, we just don't want the wings to burn because that's going to cook the quickest. You can kind of just like, tuck it under there and just get it to stay. Cool. But if you leave them out, you're going to see like they are going to blacken really quickly. Okay. And because we have this kind of like smaller surface area here, let's add where we can and see. We might need to Tetris a little bit.
100%. If we have leftover, it's okay. Here, I'll add and you want to adjust, if that makes sense.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to get this in the oven. It
smells incredible.
It's gonna be like a candle.
I think savory candles is kind of a good idea.
And there's not many out there because if there was, I'm sure someone has, but it has not come across my desk yet, so.
How does this feel? Is it overcrowded or you think it's okay?
No, I think that's great.
Okay.
And we'll get them, they'll be a little steamy and yummy, but nothing wrong with that. And then the lemon. Basically, I just add 1 to each side. And just kind of get it in here, and it's gonna drip into the potatoes and the lemon. The potatoes and the onion. And it's gonna be delicious.
Great. Okay, so this is going in the oven at 400 degrees for 40 minutes?
We're gonna start at 40 minutes. Okay. Keep an eye on it, and I highly recommend using a meat thermometer for this because even depending on a little differences in the weight, it's gonna be different. You don't want to overcook it, you don't want to undercook it. So we'll check the thermometer. What's the ideal internal temperature that you would say? You want it to come out at 160, and then let it rest on the cutting board. It'll come up to 165.
Amazing. Okay, great. So we're gonna put this in the oven, and we'll see you in 40 minutes.
Can't wait.
Bye. I'm so excited. It smells so good in here too. So
the candle is happening.
Exactly. Oh my God, look at that.
Oh yeah.
Woo! Stunning.
And look at the lemon.
Yes.
See what I mean? It like falls out in the best way. Oh
my God, that looks incredible. And you get plenty of the juice like at the bottom there, obviously from the chicken.
And I'll literally just take it and like, just get the really beautiful juices.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Oh my God, yum. Okay, well, the chicken is done. She looks gorgeous. This
Yay.
is like so stunning. The whole apartment smells like lemony, garlicky, herby chicken.
The things I want in my kitchen.
Exactly. Like we said, again, like please, if someone wants to Yankee Candle, pick this up. We'll sponsor it.
We'll make it.
We'll make
put
it
our
for
name
you.
on it.
Exactly. All right, where do you usually like to go in?
Oh, it's a good question. I feel like I normally like cut here and then like I like this part of the leg. I like it all.
Thigh. Yeah.
But
I'm gonna go for the thigh as well, I think.
it's just the juiciest. I mean, I love like chicken thighs in general for recipes.
Yeah.
So I'm always going right there.
Look at that. So juicy.
It's
You
the
cut yours
best.
way prettier.
But you got your potato. Let me get that.
Cheers. Love it. Wow. Holy It is so juicy. I'm like, like, whoa.
And you could take an extra step. Take all that liquid, put it in a saucepan with like a little thickener, like a
gravy?
flour, cornstarch. Make it a delicious lemony pan sauce.
Hell yeah.
So if you want to be an overachiever, there's a tip.
It's crazy how much lemon comes through from one lemon, too. That's, like, shocking to me. I'm like,
Well,
wow,
it's
you
the
can really-
roasting too.
Yeah.
Like it really just makes the flavor so intense.
That's amazing. Wow.
I'm so glad you like it.
I love it. Thank you so
This is our
much for doing
Valentine's
this.
Day day.
Exactly. Yeah, actually, yeah, maybe we should turn the cameras off. It's time for us to finish this alone. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming by and making this with me. This
Thanks
is so
for
special.
inviting me to your kitchen.
Literally anytime.
I can't believe we're finally now cooking together for the first time. More to come.
I know. Yeah, definitely. This is amazing. And again, if you didn't pay attention earlier, it's okay. This is Jen's new book, Don't Think About Dinner. This is one of the showstoppers in there. If you want to make it yourself, you're going to have to buy the book. I'm not going to share the recipe with you. So it's a fantastic book. Incredible recipes. You're incredible. This is delicious. And
Thank
you're
you
just,
so
like,
much.
The coolest. I love this.
Thank you. This was
And,
awesome.
yeah, I'm so psyched. And you have to come back.
I'd love to.
Sorry, I'm not asking. You have to come back.
We're going to pick another one.
I love it. Well, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.